All right, guys, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. All right, y'all see this? 200 and what does that say? 201,000 miles. This is what I mean by this. Is my daughter. This is my journey that my daughter drives. This is what I mean by pre-activeness. Okay, yes, it won't start. We thought it's a simple jump off and she go home. No, I come way out here just to find out. You can jump it off, but I'm only getting 11.9 volts, which means the alternator ain't charging. That's the original alternator on that damn thing. All right, you know what that means? She probably need an alternator. My point is, you might want to get that alternator replaced before it leave you stranded. All right, yeah, that's not good. So we know she need an alternator. It's just a matter why are we waiting until the alternator leave us in a terrible situation? Every 150,000 miles, y'all. Well, here it is right here, guys. So she had it towed up here. Oh, this like a tow truck put it right here. So what I'm gonna do, I got my jump box right here. I'm gonna set my jump box here. I'm kind of late. I'm just getting here. And I'm gonna come out here and jump this thing off. I already pretty much know what it is. Like we talked before on the other video. Guys, if you got a lot of miles on your car, you might want to consider getting that alternator, not checked. Hell, just replace it, because chances are it's on its last leg and it can leave you stranded like it did her. All right, y'all hold tight, man. OMG. So guys, I'm on the Advanced Auto Parts website looking for an alternator for my Journey. As you can see, I got my year, make, and model Journey here. Look at the prices of these freaking alternators. And these are CarQuest Premium 405. This is a regular alternator 321, CarQuest Professional on the equivalent line of Mopar original OEM, $467. You know what that means? An OEM Mopar gonna run me about $400, man. I'm going to the dealer. Let's get it. Advanced Auto to my 465. Like, y'all crazy. Give me that Mopar. Alrighty, guys, y'all see what I got here? This is the alternator for my Journey. You get this little kit right here for the bolts is for the shield. The shield is just to block trash from getting on the alternator. Now, guys, again, if I'm gonna spend $400, I might as well get the good Mopar. The good Mopar alternator. Yeah, the one on there lasted 200,000. That car got 218,000 miles on it. This one should last 200. Now, it depends on the parts being used, guys. Y'all know me about parts, okay? It's the parts, all right? It's the parts that, such as the bearing, right? The internal parts that matters, all right? Those little $20 alternators, you can't. I don't know why y'all expecting so much out of those. And these jobs be hard to do, and y'all still be gambling with little cheap rinky-dink parts. All right, let me go get this thing jumped off and driven in here. I got an alternator to put on, man. Y'all stay tuned. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and start a long video. Yes. It's right where the tow truck left it, okay? So what I'm about to do is, yeah, let's get this thing jumped off, and then we're gonna go in and get a freaking alternator put on. Ooh, I ain't got no juice, okay? So, yeah, y'all know the drill. As far as the alternator go, how hard is it? It's not hard at all, guys. It's just, I'm concerned about my people, all right? Yeah, I posed this question earlier. Do you go ahead and replace it because it has that many miles on it? There's the alternator right there. Well, let me get this thing jumped off and I'm gonna go in the shop. We'll talk some more, man. Let's get it. Alrighty, guys, look at it in the shop. Yes, I have no choice. I had to do this freaking alternator, and I decided to go ahead and do the battery as well. She had one of these Walmart batteries on here. Now, the battery could very well be okay. Remember, if you're not charging, your battery is not going to charge. So, but she said, and I'd much rather have a, yeah, I'd much rather, I know what y'all thinking. Yeah, I got her a good Mopar battery. All right, so now that alternator was over $400 for Mopar as well as Advanced Auto. So I figured $400 for me. All right, I get a, you know, I'm an employee, I get a discount. So I don't know what it would cost to a regular customer, but with my discount, I got it for $400. Now, again, at the Advanced Auto and AutoZone, places like that, it would have been $400. So I'm assuming, you know, that's just the price. And none of them, I forgot to ask them, was it lifetime warranty? You can't. It's hard to really put a lifetime warranty on such a part, guys. So, all right, here's where I'm stuck. Imagine that, me, JT the car guy, stuck. on a freaking car with a pedal start. All right, every car different, guys, as far as accessibility goes. Yep, I got the alternator off, but look where it's at. Okay. Now, where is the best route to go, from the top or the bottom? It's the suspense. Okay, I just put this thermostat on in this bottle not too long ago. And yeah, we got all the updated, look at that, not a drop down now. I did this cooler, I don't know, about a year and a half ago. Yeah, I did a video probably about a year and a half ago. Ticking, I fixed it. This is the one I bought from that customer. Y'all remember? I made a video on this a long time ago. Please don't ask me to find it because I don't know where it's at. Customer brought it in with some ticking noise and transmission slipping. He needed, my estimate included a transmission overhaul. This one we was overhauling them. This is a 2012 model. Overhaul, torque converter overhaul kit and a front pump. The ticking noise, y'all know the drill, the rocker arms. No, this is a 12. It had the head. It had the recall on the head if you got problems. Okay, I made it have problems, so I got a head. Chrysler paid for the engine part. It was a ticking noise, misfire, cylinder 2. If you had a misfire on 246, you're entitled to the head if the cause is a result of the head defect. Yes, it was a head defect. Okay, so I got a head and all new rocker arms. So I fixed that. Well, he didn't want to pay all the money for the overhaul. He's like, man, forget that. You can keep that piece of junk. What a title at, bro. So he got me the title. I shot him a little cash, and I built the engine and I complete overhaul the trans. Yeah, think about it. I don't pay myself labor, so it's going to cost me time. I got to take it out, put it on the table, bust it up, replace everything in it, seals, gasket, overhaul, and put it back together. Here we are, almost 2 years later, purling like a kitten. Okay, in fact, it's probably time for a service. Yeah, so while I got it in here, I'm gonna do the trans service. Remember, service on a TE transmission every 60,000 miles. Yeah, much as I preach that, I neglected to do it on my own car. I'm glad y'all reminded me. I'm gonna take that pan off and replace the filter in the fluid and give it a trans service. As far as the engine go, that should hold it. Remember, once you upgrade the rocker arms, that's you probably won't have no more trouble out of this engine. I think later on in life, y'all saw the drips down there. I replaced the motor mounts and the water pump, and that's a new thermostat. So this car gonna be around for a minute. It's the only reason it's here is because the alternator gave out. Is that a result of a bad product car? You guys kill me. Y'all think a car, like, say who making this? Is Dodge a piece of junk? She's back in the shop. Bruh, I got an alternator that's bad on a 200,000 mile car. That is the original alternator. Things happen. Okay, that could happen in any car. Y'all, there's some people gonna be in the comment, that piece of junk, I can't believe you let your daughter drive a piece of junk. She's driving a car with a lot of miles on it. Things are gonna happen. And she grown. This is, you know what I'm saying? This is what I got. And she's like, I sold it to her, and I'm just taking care of all this the labor. I will not cripple my kids, guys. I will not pay for her parts. I will do my daddy duties and put it on. Okay, this cooler, I think when we replaced it about a year and a half ago, I said, sweetheart, you're gonna need a couple $100. That's what it costs. A couple $100. I said, yeah, call the shop and see how much they charge. $1,500. Oh, yeah, do $200. Do it. Yeah, so I'm not gonna cripple my kids, give them a free ride. They're gonna at least pay for the part. Now, daddy, this is no big deal to me, just yanking this stuff up because it's easy for me. So I'm sure they would accept that trade-off. That's not a bad trade-off, but she got to shell out $400 for that alternator and that battery, almost $200. That Mopar battery. So she's gonna be out of $600. On the flip side, if you in a shop, you would be out of $2,500. It's all in who you know, I guess. I'm just sitting here talking, man. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Like I said, I got it all. I think I'm gonna take this motor mount out, jack this engine up a little bit. Oh man, I'm gonna have to so I'm gonna lose some coolant. I'm gonna have to split this up because I'm gonna come straight out of here. There's no way under the bottom. I can go out the bottom, but the compressor had to come out. So weigh your options, guys. This is easier than doing it the bottom way. So yeah, we're gonna do it like that. All right, hey, y'all see that baby beauty over there? We got one more look at this. Look at this beauty. Ain't she pretty? Ain't she pretty. Nice. Where my M at? Where my M? There she go. Look at that, yo. Mopar, no car. Let me stop playing around, man. Alrighty, guys. As you can see, I found a better way. I just disconnect the upper hose and this hose right here that go to the reservoir, and what do you know? Voila. Alright, so if anybody out there contemplating doing an alternator on a Dodge Journey with a 3.6 Pentastar, now on the Caravan, just remove the fan housing. Alright, and that should get you there. La 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 la. I'm a happy camper. Look what we have here. Now, it just died of old age, guys. Hey, look, you know what's unique about it? It wasn't noisy, insinuating a bearing or something failed. It's just the diodes or whatever control, you know, y'all know the inner and outer workings of an alternator just simply died. Look, bearing still intact. This was not noisy at all. Now, let's see something. Who make this? Imagine that. This is Mopar. Can y'all see that? That is a Mopar tag. That is an old ass. I'm not saying Mopar make it. It's got Denso on it, but Mopar was selling this, which means they gave the contract to this company and they had specs to abide by. You know, they can sublet work out to any parts manufacturer, but they will hand these manufacturers specs. To say like a cooler, yeah, they can get anybody to build a cooler, but they will give them the recipe, like the Colonel's chicken. All right, you can fry the chicken. Here goes the recipe. Yeah, and the chicken turn out just like the original Colonel. Same go with parts. All right, this part, Denso or whoever make this thing, had some stringent rules they had to go by to meet OEM specification. Yeah, so. It did its job. It did its time. It lasted over 200,000 miles. And now, damn it, it's time for another one. All right, bearing is still intact. All right, guys, I'm talking way too much. Let me get this in. I'm done with this video. That's all I have. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Mopar battery, Mopar alternator. I'll see y'all in about 400,000 miles. I'll see y'all in another 200,000 miles. How's that? As it relates to any kind of electrical problem. I don't know. We got a starter down there that's original. See, here's the thing, guys. If you go start replacing parts that's just old, you're gonna go broke. Okay, you're gonna feel like you're replacing stuff that's not broken. You can't replace stuff based on life expectancy. How's that? I'm gonna word it like that. Okay, that starter. This is 2012. Okay, we talking 12 years old? No, 2012. Yeah, we're talking about 12 years old starter that's having no problems, working just fine. Should you replace it just because it's got 200,000 miles on it? How do you correlate starter use or wear based off mileage? What if they only started the car 20 times and they just drove around the world? Right, so it's hard to predict when a part's going to fail. It's also hard to predict when you should replace a part based on its age or its use. Okay, that can easily make you feel like you wasting money replacing parts for nothing. I mean, that's why a car that's high up there in age should only be driven locally. Okay, don't drive your car out of town if you got 200,000 miles on it. I don't care. You can tell your neighbor, yeah, everything's fine, man. It's running real good. Yeah, I'm getting ready to go out of town. How many miles is that? About 5,000 miles. I'm leaving Atlanta, going to California. We're gonna drive it. You sure you want to drive? Yeah, because everything is fine. Don't drive your own car out of town if you got over 200,000 miles on it. Stuff like this can happen. Yeah, the car would check out fine at the mechanic shop. Everything looks good. You all set to go. Man, drive you something with that parts hasn't been used a lot. Drive you go rent a car. You can rent a car for $30 or $40 a day. Why the hell are y'all driving your own cars out of town? I would take a budget rent a car in a minute. $40, $50 a day, sometimes $30. Just reserve it early. Yeah, I'm abusing their tires. I want to wear out my tires. Hell out of here. I'm talking way too much. Y'all done got me riled up. Now, let me get this Mopar or no Derman started or alternators over here. Let me get this alternator on here, man. I'll see y'all later, man. Thanks for watching the videos.